Okay, video time. Boys, we've gotten some major upgrades to our already existing OP characters. 5 new echo sets. To put it simply, we're gonna go through the new echo sets, speculate on what their effects can mean for the future characters, and finally draw a conclusion on how the meta will be affected by these new echo sets. The resonator with this echo equipped in the main slot. Now this is the thing I see for many echoes. You don't have to activate them, you just have to have them equipped. At that point, why would you even, use the standard fusion set? You can just use Dragon of Zhezhi as your 4-cost echo and you're good to go. But anyways, I feel like that's a little too strong, and subject here is to change, so who knows. Yeah, not really confident this will stick. Also, the 12% basic attack damage bonus, like just this echo on its own, it can be like a big upgrade for Encore. I'm gonna test that out. Increase the resonator's attack by 15%. Now that's just on its own, right, for having the echo set. Reaching 250% energy regen increases all attribute damage by 30% for the resonators. This is meant for Brant, I believe. Like, bro is, Changli buffs liberation damage and fusion damage. If he's meant to mix with that one, and if they make his liberation cost very expensive, this makes a lot of sense, dude. Missing a lot of damage to increase energy regen, but hey, what can you say? The 4-cost echo by itself is pretty OP, if this is real, I mean. Or the cost is. I want to look into the 4-cost echo first. This is the echo set meant for Zhezhi. The resonator with this equipped echo on the main slot has the coordinated attack damage increased by 40%. Like, on top of the 40% increase here, the echo set itself also gives like an 80%. The biggest selling point here, however, is the 20% attack for 4 seconds, right? Pretty nice echo set. Lorelei, you know what, I'm just not gonna, I'm gonna stick to my Sanhua. Spending 3 seconds on field to buff my Camellia that much is insane and too good. They're gonna have a problem with that. Looking at the echo set, looking at the idea behind the Roccia, I don't feel compelled to pull her at all, or to even build this one. The new Spectre set is a very nice upgrade for Jinhsi. Like, 20 crit rate was something that was missing for every player that didn't have the signature weapon. Inflicting enemies with Spectre Frazzle increases crit rate by 20%. This on itself is already a big thing over here, right? Jinhsi is coming back with this one. And then, when you're preparing for the nuke, you have completed already 10 stacks. Your nuke will deal 50% more Spectre damage. Pretty nice. The best for the last. Well, I mean, it's kind of mediocre if you ask me, but hey, it is what it is. Like, if you manage to sneak this echo into Carlotta's gameplay, you can get yourself some pretty nice damage multipliers. I mean, that's 810% glacial damage. And of course, the buffs over here are pretty nice. So the description of the 5-piece set is kinda messed up here, but essentially what's going on is that Carlotta will obtain 2 buffs, one for glacial damage and one for resonant skill damage. She's one of those, single target DPSs. She's gonna be pretty good. Simply because the late game content is just one boss. You're fighting one boss. You don't need no AoE. Alright, and that's pretty much every echo set. The 4-cost echoes are what really make the difference here, man. Something that is, really intriguing is that I still believe that Camellia is the best out of the 3. Like, at the moment, we've got the best 3 DPSs in the game, right? We've got Carlotta, we've got Jinhsi, we've got Camellia. I still feel like Camellia is the best out of the 3. Not in terms of damage, but the matter of the fact is that you can build a team just with Camellia. You don't need anything else. You slap on Emerald of Genesis, or even a fucking Commando, it doesn't matter. You get yourself like Sanhua and then Baiji next to her. It just works out, dude. I don't know. It just works out. It's cheap like that. One of the cheapest characters and one of the strongest characters as well. I feel like Camellia is still the best choice for new players, really.